Now, I've told you people before that I buy anything hockey. Anything that's older, vintage, I'll buy it. I'll grab it. If it's something that doesn't exist anymore. I've gone on a bit of a binge this weekend and I wanted to share. First off, I got this at Kohl's. You can get it at Chapters as well. I paid $20 for this because it's got 65 top 10 lists, including some stuff that I didn't know. So because it's names I don't know and things I don't know, I bought it. Then I went to Sears today. And what's funny is we went to Sears because Yvonne's iron broke. So I'm like, all right, I'll go with you and help you find an iron. We should check Sears. I looked online and I found one for $20. I'm like, cool. We get there, there's no irons in the store. They're liquidating because they're closing the Abbotsford store. I did find this. I have this. This is my copy. This is only $4.97 right now at Sears, if you can find it at the right Sears. If you live near a Sears that's liquidating or closing its doors in Canada, this is $5. This is $34.95 Canadian. I know I spent, I think, $29.95 for this when it came out brand new. Now, yes, the 2018 book is coming out, but there's not that much stuff that's changed in a year. So there's a lot of information in here. $4.97. I saw that. I was like, holy crap. I'm not taking the tags off anything. This was $4.97. Defining moments, 100 inspirational players, 100 great players, and they're defined in 10 different categories. And that's pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to go through that. This was $2.97. World Class Hockey Trivia. Again, I looked in the book. I'm like, okay, hockey trivia. How trivia is it? Is it like grade school trivia, or is it, you know, tough? And some of it's pretty tough. And the explanations for the answers are like that. So there's definitely stuff in here that I don't know. I'm always looking to learn more about hockey. And this one's a big one. And again, this is all from Sears. The Illustrated History of Hockey. What it's got in here, it's got I've got the 100-year anniversary magazine. So this is all the exact same word for word for page. But it's also got the Stanley Cup issue, which I never bought. And it shows all the Stanley Cups in all their forms. And there's a lot of really cool pictures. Like old pictures. And some stuff that I haven't seen before. And stories I haven't heard before. I've already read some stories in this that were interesting. That's an interesting picture there of Jonathan Quick and Henrik Lundqvist. So, I'm always searching for hockey. I currently have a number of jerseys on the way here. I bought 2 new hats last night. I'm always looking for hockey. I was recognized last night at Metropolis Mall in Burnaby. And this is kind of the way things work. And I've had people talk to me about my collection before. So, when I'm collecting hockey, here's my rules. There's no off season. It doesn't exist. Oh, players aren't playing right now? Well, then they're taking a rest, and I'm not. This one's important. Almost never pay full price. So I paid full price for one of the books I mentioned to you. The rest of them are all on sale. Always, when you see something, and I know, you know, books may be kind of boring to some of the younger crowd, but there's just something different about a written word on a screen and on a page. And for me, I retain the information better off a page than I do off a screen. It's true. That's related to a video I did earlier today. So some of you who watched the "When's the Canadian team going to win a Stanley Cup" video, you'll get the joke. It's true, and we'll move on. Because I know that's in the comments. I responded to it once. I'll move on. I'm not going to go back and redo the whole video because, yeah. For my collection, I collect everything. I found 7 bookmarks as well at the Sears. They're 3D bookmarks. They're just those kind that you move them back and forth, and they got a hologram kind of thing going on. There's 7 teams. The only one I cheer for is Boston. The other ones are I don't even cheer for them. Well, I guess Ottawa's on that list too. The other 4 though, it's like Buffalo, Washington. I think Washington's one of them, and I just grab them all. I buy everything. So when people ask me about my collection, the first thing I notice, and one of the things I noticed on YouTube, is most channels are geared towards one channel or one fan base, which is great. That's great, and that works on for them and for what they do. For me, I'm a hockey fan. Collect everything, not pogs, never pogs. This is an important lesson for me to impart. Don't ever collect pogs. Pogs were never cool. I remember they weren't cool. Friends of mine had them. I never had one pog because I watched them play with them, and I'm like, this is stupid. And they're like, but they've got hockey pogs. And I'm like, good for them. I don't care. Around that time, there were some circular hockey cards that came out. In that. Kraft peanut butter had discs they put underneath the liner in the peanut butter. I collected a few of those. I think I still have a couple of them in a box downstairs. They weren't pogs. They're circular, doesn't make them pogs. But yeah, collect everything. So I mean, I have stickers, I have cards, I have jerseys, I have t-shirts, I have hats, I have books, I used to have VHS tapes of games that I watched. I always had a goal of, I'm going to record every final game. What I wanted to do is the Stanley Cup final, I wanted to record the last game played of the year. So I recorded Montreal winning the Stanley Cup and realized I'd never want to watch that because I didn't like Montreal, and I didn't care about the Kings either. And then I wanted to record in '94, and the Rangers beat Vancouver, so I didn't record that game. Or if I did, I recorded over it. And then I gave up. Once '95 rolled around, I'm like, I'm not going to do it. And there's always hockey in Canada. So let me put this here. Rules may not apply in the U.S. I look for hockey every time I go into Washington State, and I don't find hockey. I can find a wall of cards in Target. I'll find wrestling cards. I'll find Disney movie cards. I'll find every football, baseball, and NASCAR and Major League Soccer card you can imagine. Not the NHL. And it's then when I'm looking at that and I see Seattle Sounders everywhere, I'm like, yeah, Major League Soccer is bigger down here than it is in Canada. At least when you get close to Seattle, it's bigger. Probably because of the Seattle Sounders. So if the NHL wants to fix this, they have to put a team in Seattle. Otherwise, that's the truth. And in terms of collecting and collections, something I've started doing and this is a result of Yvonne coming into my life. Make your own crap. I get a lot of questions about where I got the magnets I use on the board. Yeah, Yvonne made those. We got a giant fake Kinder egg. I mean fake because it's not really Kinder, but a giant one of those collector eggs of NHL, and it's got NHL logos all over it. I didn't care about the egg. I didn't care about the chocolate. I ate the chocolate, but I didn't care about it. It was a stupid little hockey net inside with some... It was really cheap, and it broke in a day, and it got thrown out. The kids broke it. Doesn't matter. All I wanted was the wrapping off of it, because she stuck the wrapping... She cut all the logos out. She stuck them to just cardboard from like a different 12 packs of pop that I finish off. And then she stuck the cardboard to a magnet sheet that she bought at the dollar store, and bam! I've got all these great stickers. So there you go. My collection grows, and those are my rules for collecting. So I've had people ask, like, how do you get all this crap? Where do you get it all? that's how I get it. I never stop looking for it. And at the end of the season and in the off season is when everything's on sale. Best time to look. And that's why I currently have now got 6 jerseys coming to me, and I'm in the bidding for one more, and I've got another one on my watch list on eBay, because right now there's a lot that's on sale because everybody's either trying to sell their crap to save money for the Adidas, or the season's over and certain teams aren't popular right now. So actually, that's another thing. That's one more piece of advice. Right now, the Canucks are going to be vastly unpopular because they suck. Buy low. I bought tons of Toronto crap when they were terrible. All kinds of Toronto crap I got for cheap, 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 cheap. Now I look fashionable in my Toronto crap because suddenly everybody wants to wear it because they're a winning team again. So that's the best piece of advice I can give you. When a team is down in the dumps, look for their stuff, because sports are cyclical. They'll get up there again, and then you'll be like, cool, the first place team in the Atlantic is the Florida Panthers. I've already got a couple of their jerseys. Awesome. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys do in order to make your collections. I know there's other people on this this channel, subscribers, who are collectors the same as me. I've certainly asked a lot of questions about my collections, and I intend to go through them step by step by step. It's a lot, though. There's a lot of crap in this house. So thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, and if you're a collector. There's all kinds of collection stuff that I do on this channel. And thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.